The Niger Delta Development Commission (Nddc) has dedicated an award it received from the African Union Commission (AUC) to President Muhammadu Buhari in its first African SMA Annual Forum held in Cairo, Egypt. At the weekend, the African Union awarded the Nddc as the Best Intervention Agency for Small and Medium Enterprises (SMEs) and Livelihood Support. The AU's acting director for Industry, Minerals, Entrepreneurship and Tourism, Charles Nilson Chillier, said NDDC was recognized for the maiden award for supporting and promoting SMEs and livelihood in the Niger Delta and Africa, particularly among women and youth. The interim administrator NDDC, Dr. Effiong Akpo, who received the award, attributed the latest feat by the NDDC to Buhari's commitment to rebrand and restructure to Commission for Optimum Performance. Dr. Akwa, who was represented at the event by his special advisor, youth and former commissioner in Bayelsa State, Eugene Eradure, said the global recognition was an eloquent testimony that the NDDC, despite its challenges had over the years, impacted positively on the livelihood and economic empowerment of Niger Delta, Nigeria, and Africa. He said, while people express mixed feelings in Nigeria about the performance of the Commission, global institutions and organizations could only appreciate the effort of the NDDC to promote industrialization through its support for SMEs. Dr. Akko said this award is dedicated to President Muhammadu Buhari for his commitment to rebranding and restructuring the NDDC for optimum performance. I feel elated because truly the NDDC over the years has been contributing immensely without blowing its trumpet to people's well-being. Whereas some people back off throw stones at the NDDC, the Commission's positive impact is receiving global recognition. It means that the NDDC has actually done well in developing the Niger Delta and also creating an impact on the lives of the people. The NDDC has done a lot despite criticisms. Let's cast our minds back to where we were before the creation of the NDDC and where we are today. Communities that didn't have roads before are now accessible by roads. People now have access to healthcare, schools, and most people's lives have changed because of the NDDC. People who didn't have water, light, and jutlas have them because of the interventions of the NDDC. Dr. Akwa said the award would motivate the NDDC to do more for the Niger Delta by reviewing the qualities of its projects, programs, and infrastructures in line with the recommendations of the Forensic Audit Report. He said, the award will motivate the NDDC to do more, and in doing more, we must target set goals in the next 5 years. Where do we intend to be in MSE development? Where do we intend to be in terms of roads? What kind of hospitals should we be building? The recognition is an awakening to the NDDC to know that people are observing us. The Forensic Audit Report will help in this restructuring. The report has looked at the factors bedeviling the NDDC and has come up with recommendations. Those recommendations, if implemented and a new board is constituted in line with recommendations, we are very hopeful that the NDDC will be on the speed lane of progress. Also, the residents of Ududa community in Awada West Local Government Area, Rivers State, have protested continual attacks by thugs, military invasion, and air raids in the area. Reading the alarm of the weekend, the paramount ruler of the community, Okaya Gospel, and the youth president, Peter Francis, said over 30 indigents, including a chief, had been killed since the raids and attacks started in 2019. King Gospel said the community was deserted because people's houses and valuables were burnt and stolen in the various invasions and attacks. The king blamed surveillance contractors securing pipelines that crisscrossed the community's forest for their travel, saying that each time the people requested for basic amenities, their voices were quelled with attacks and raids. Given the timelines of the attacks, he said, Many people have died in these attacks and air raids. They used air raids to burn houses and kill innocent people. Recently, they invaded this community. It has been happening since 2019. They came in 2019 with air raids. They burned houses and killed people and rendered them homeless. King Gospel insisted that the community had not committed any offense to deserve such maltreatment and called on the federal government to come to their rescue. We need peace and we urge the government to come and renovate the burned areas. We don't have roads, lights, hospitals, and basic amenities. People are dying of ill health in their hideouts. People can no longer sleep. They should call the military and the contractors to order, he said. On May 27, 2019, there was a raid in which people were killed. In November 2020, another air raid occurred in which a boy and over 5 people were killed. On June 15, 2020, another attack occurred again and a chief was killed. On June 27, they entered the community and shot and killed people. They broke doors and stole money worth 30 million naira and people were rendered homeless. Over 30 people have been killed in these attacks. The youth president Peter Francis observed that though there were illegal bunkering activities in the bushes, such illegal acts were not happening in the community to warrant air raids and killings of innocent people. He asked the military and contractors to direct their operations in the forest and stop venting their anger on innocent indigents and destroying houses and properties. He recalled that in the last attack, unknown soldiers aided by some hooligans ransacked people's houses and stole over 30 million belongings to different people in the community.